Today we're going to be ranking the best places to play Clash Royale. So I made this tier list and I just thought of random places. I don't know. I just put random shit. So if I'm missing something, please let me know in the comments if I'm missing like a popular place to play Clash Royale. So let's start off with just the bedroom, just the classic in your bed. It could be you sitting up, or it could be literally just you lying down in your blanket. I think the bed has to go in S tier. This is my personal favorite place to play Clash Royale. This is where I play Clash Royale like 90% of the time. It is so comfortable. You're in the comfort of your room. No one can bother you. You could lock your door. You have your charger plugged in next to you. Great Wi-Fi usually. And it's just so comfy and relaxing. So the bed has to be number one for me. Next we have the toilet. So I put this one because this is a very popular Clash Royale gameplay location. I know a lot of you guys love to play while you are on the toilet. However, here's my unpopular opinion. I don't like playing Clash Royale on the toilet. I think I used to do this more often when I was younger, but I haven't done this in so long because it's just like, I don't like to be on my phone on the toilet. I kind of, here and there I'll go on TikTok, but like I usually don't bring my phone to the bathroom. I feel like it's just unnecessary and I'm not like that addicted. And even if you guys play Clash Royale on the toilet, I guess, I don't know, I just don't, I feel like I'd get overstimulated because I can't focus on like so many things at once. Like, if I'm on the toilet to do my business, I'm gonna do my business as fast as I can. I'm not gonna fucking sit there and play like Clash Royale while doing my business. Like, it's just kind of gross to me. So I don't know how you guys do this shit. I'm gonna put it in C tier. I might get a lot of hate for this, but it's not the worst place. You know what? It's not that bad. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's not the worst. You know, I've done it a few times. The car. I do like the car. You know, there's some pros and cons. For example, it could be bumpy, like if you're driving. You could have bad internet. You have to use your data. Lots of things can go wrong. But I'm gonna put it in A tier because hear me out. A non-moving car is the perfect place to play Clash Royale if you're like parked somewhere, if you're waiting for someone, or if you're on your break, or if you're just in the car, especially when you're by yourself in the car and it's just like parked. That's honestly one of the best places to play Clash Royale. It's super comfortable. And yeah, this is probably how do I say this? This is the second most common place I play Clash Royale. So yeah, I do play in the car a lot. So there we go. Next we have the classroom. I feel like a lot of you guys will like this one. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I used to do this a lot when I used to go to high school. And in middle school. I feel like the classroom, I think it deserves A tier just because nostalgia. Like, this is where I first got Clash Royale. I downloaded it in my classroom because in middle school because everyone had it and my whole class played it together and it was just so wholesome and nostalgic, and it's just one of the like best places to play, especially if you have other classmates that play. It's just this community and it's so lovely and cool and fun. In high school it wasn't as good as middle school, I would say, but it was still fun to play in the classroom, especially when you're fucking bored. Like, this was such a good way to pass time. Like, if you don't feel like paying attention, just get on Clash Royale, you know? And yeah, only cons of this is you could get in trouble and your teacher could tell you to get the fuck off your phone and then you have to lose the game, or you could get distracted easily. And also a con is some schools ban a lot of games. So in my middle school, after a certain point, they literally banned Clash Royale from the school Wi-Fi because everyone was playing it. But then we would just get VPNs, so it wasn't a big deal. Anyways, I love playing in the classroom, at least back when I used to like actually go to school. I don't do it in university. Maybe actually, I actually did it a couple times in lectures, I'm not gonna lie. So the classroom is definitely a good place, especially if you want to pass time. Anyways, enough of that. Next is the living room, just on the couch. I don't like to do this. I'm gonna give it B tier. The reason I don't like to do this is because you're just really vulnerable. You're just in your living room on your couch. Anyone could walk through the door and distract you. The good part is that you're comfortable in your couch in the comfort of your own home with Wi-Fi. But like, I just don't like how anyone could just walk in and distract you. So that's why it's getting B tier. But other than that, if you're home alone, the living room is a really good place to play Clash Royale. I've had some really good games while playing on the couch before, so B tier. Probably above the toilet though. Next is the bus. So this could be a school bus, public transit, anything like transportation, like the subway, or probably no signal on the subway, but you know what I'm trying to get at here. I'm gonna give it a C tier. I think this is pretty obvious why. Like, one, it's bumpy. Two, maybe you don't have good signal. Three, distractions. Like, maybe your stop's coming up and you have to get off the bus, or anything can happen on the bus, especially in like where I live. Like, the public bus is always so chaotic. But if we're talking like the double-decker buses that like run outside cities, like, then I would probably give that A tier because those are some of the most peaceful bus rides ever. When I take the bus to go to my university town back to where I live, those type of double-decker buses are some of the best places to play Clash Royale. But not just like the public bus like this, or like maybe you guys like to play on the school bus, but I never played on the school bus because when I used to take the school bus, I was like too young to play Clash Royale. There was no Clash Royale existing back when I was on the school bus, guys. Not in my days. But anyways, yeah. The only bad part about the like double-decker, but I don't know what they're called, but those two-leveled buses is sometimes they run through like cities with really bad signal, so sometimes I lag and stuff. Next is outdoors. So this includes, just anywhere outdoors, the park, outside your backyard, outside your school, on the grass, on the street, in the playground, like anywhere outdoors. I'm gonna give this C tier. Playing outside is not the best choice. If you're into that, then, maybe you find it peaceful, but for me, Clash Royale is like an inside thing. I can't play outside. I feel like I'll get too overstimulated. There's like things going on. And then also the sun could be really bright and it could like fuck up how well you could see your screen. So that happens to me sometimes. Yeah, I don't really play out. I never really play outside. Maybe like I played one time at the park, but other than that, like, I will try to avoid playing Clash Royale outdoors. I feel like video games stay inside, Next we have, so this one's at your desk / gaming chair setup, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't mean you're playing on PC, it just means you're at like a gaming chair at a desk. A lot of streamers do this. Yeah, most streamers actually just play on their chair. But I'm actually a streamer who usually plays on my bed. Sometimes I do play on my chair though. So I'm gonna give it either B or A. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the chair. I used to play a lot on my chair though. I don't know. I'm gonna give it low A tier. I'm not a huge fan of the chair because after a while it starts to get uncomfortable because it's like kind of awkward. It's like you have to like rest your arms kind of on the desk, but I use an iPad, so it's like I can't really, it's just not the most comfortable. But I get why streamers do it. It's probably the most efficient for them. But yeah, I feel like the desk, the chair, I feel like if I'm gaming on a chair, it has to be like on my console, not my iPad. It just feels kind of off, you know? So, that's my take on the chair slash desk setup, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Next we have the hot tub slash bathtub slash pool, anything involving a body of water. So this is so random, guys. I just wanted to build this up as much as I could. So the pool slash hot tub slash bathtub, probably C tier. I don't want to risk getting my phone wet. I'm gonna give it D tier actually. I feel like playing in the bathtub has potential, but how often do you really take a bath? Like, I don't really do that. Then the hot tub, it's like you're gonna risk getting your phone damaged, and I feel like why be on your phone when you're in the water? Like, just enjoy your time in the water without playing Clash. I don't know. Next we have the gym. I included this because I know it'd be very popular for a lot of you guys. I've seen a lot of people, you know, play. I've been to the gym and seen people play Clash Royale. Like, I know this is a thing. So I don't go to the gym, it's like often enough for me to say I enjoy playing Clash Royale at the gym. But when I do go to the gym, I don't play Clash. I just feel like, because I go to the, you know, I probably should. Because I feel like it's good for like passing time on the treadmill, or if you're like taking a break and you're like resting. I feel like it'd be a good way to like pass the time instead of just like doing nothing. But I don't know, I don't know. It's just something I never really do. But like, I'm not against it at the same time. So I'm gonna give it B tier, low B tier, because like I think it's a really good idea. And even though I don't do it, like I feel like it'd be a really good place to play Clash Royale. Like, it just makes sense to me. Play Clash Royale where at the gym, like, makes sense. So if you guys do that, shout out to you guys. Next is the club. This one I don't recommend. I've done it a couple times. I don't recommend it. And this is kind of obvious, I guess. Like, why would you play Clash Royale at the club? I only done it once because I was in line for code check and I was like, there was nothing else to do. So yeah, I don't recommend it because it's too overstimulating, too much going on, you could get bumped into, or maybe you're literally just not sober, so you probably shouldn't play Clash when you're not sober. So yeah, don't play Clash at the club, guys. This goes for any, you know, function, like if you're at the bar, if you're like in some nightlife setting. I don't recommend playing Clash Royale. Next is the waiting room. This could be the doctors, the dentist, the airport, any type of waiting room scenario. I'm gonna give it C tier because like here at the top, it's relaxing. There's not too much going on. The only bad part is you don't know when you're gonna get called up. So it's like, if you're in the middle of a game and you get called up and it's your turn, then you're fucked. And your game, and you just lost your game. You know? So, you have to be really careful with that. But other than that, it's pretty chill. Like, you're just sitting in a chair. It's usually pretty quiet in these types of places. Maybe not at an airport, but like, I feel like an airport wouldn't be that bad to play Clash Royale. So yeah, waiting room gets C tier. Next we have, so this one's really specific, I guess. This one's like with your when you're in bed with your significant other, or not just in bed, just anywhere, I guess, and like with them. So this one doesn't really apply to me. I just included it to like so you guys can maybe relate to it if you want to use this template. So I'm just gonna put it in D tier, but I feel like a lot of you guys would probably put this really high. It's kind of similar to the bed one, but it's like more specific, I guess, if you have a partner. So just wanted to add that. Next is at the hair salon or barbershop, whatever. I'm gonna give it a C tier. No, I'm gonna give it B tier. It's low-key actually nice, because like I get really bored when I'm at the hair salon because they take a long time with me, I guess, because I have like a lot of hair. So it's always nice to just like play some Clash Royale games while they're doing my hair. The only bad thing is sometimes I get uncomfortable because like someone's literally doing my hair and it's like kind of distracting me a little bit, but usually it's fine, and like I'd rather be playing Clash Royale than just staring at myself in the mirror, you know. So yeah, next is the library. Don't know why the fuck I added this. I don't go to the library anymore. Maybe when I was a kid. I'm gonna put this in C tier. Also, if you're at the library, you're supposed to lock the fuck in and study. Next is, okay, I don't know why I added McDonald's. This is supposed to be like a public fast food restaurant or a cafe, like a Starbucks, just like a public indoor space. So it could be the mall or anything like that. However you want to interpret it, I guess. I'm gonna put this in C tier. I don't like playing in public. I think it's like one of the worst places you could play Clash Royale. It's too distracting. It's unpredictable. Maybe you'll have bad connection. I don't know. Just too much for me, you know. But if you guys enjoy that, maybe if it was like a Starbucks, if it was like a calm, you know, cafe vibe, I think I could fuck with it. But if it's like the mall food court or like a fast food restaurant or even fine dining restaurant, I wouldn't want to play Clash Royale if I'm in a fine dining restaurant. I want to like enjoy my food and like talk to the people I'm with, you know. So yeah. And last but not least, I added at the table, like dinner table, or you know, just at the table. So this is while you're eating. This one's kind of fire. I remember when I used to go to high school, I would just like play while eating, or like breakfast or something. I really fuck with this one. I'm gonna put it like above the toilet seat. No, I'm gonna put it here. It's low-key actually really relaxing to get a Clash Royale game while you're eating. It's like a good way to pass your time, or maybe you have like extra time before you have to leave. You just want to play while you're eating your meal. So yeah, the only bad part is maybe you're playing with one hand, or maybe you'll get distracted by like a family member, but like other than that, this one's like one I actually enjoy doing, but I don't do it that often. This is my list, guys. The bed obviously takes the number one spot. It's just like the superior place, and I'm sorry for the toilet users. I'm just not a fan of it. Let me know what I'm missing here. Like, I was thinking of doing at work, but like that's really like vague. Like, I don't know what picture to choose for that, because like I feel like everyone has different jobs. For example, my job, I would never want to play Clash Royale while working. So yeah, if you guys want to use this template, I don't know, just search places to play Clash Royale and hopefully it pops up. Or maybe I'll link it in the description. Who the fuck knows? Thanks for watching.